Hi everyone, this is the Adobe Live show this week about UX design, and this is the second episode, the second show with Michael Crabtree.
Hi.
Hey, good to see you again. I'm excited to work on this application again, so we will explain what you have been working on yesterday, just to recap, you know, for people who couldn't join us yesterday. But the episode is already available on the Creative Cloud YouTube channel if you want to watch the replay afterwards. Michael Squared, yeah. Michael and Michael, we're live. Thanks for joining. Hi, Paul. Paul, who did an amazing prototype yesterday for us, is there. And talking about prototype, we still have the challenge going on for today. The theme is book a trip, and we are helping you today because we have a free UI kit. All the rules, all the links are available in the challenge tab on behance.net/live. So we will review some entries, and today they don't start from scratch. They have a UI kit to help them to create an experience. We will also do a random giveaways. Yesterday, actually, we did some with you. They picked the name of the app. We'll explain which app. They designed the logo also for the app.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, it was quite impressive. I mean, they were super creative. Hi, Laura. Good to see you again. And maybe as you're launching your experience, I can show very quickly the UI kit that they can use. So this is a UI kit by Sarah, who is based in London. Here she is, Sarah Parmenter. She was in the chat apparently just before. This is amazing. Thanks for watching us, Sarah, and awesome job. I think I need to install the typeface, as you can see here. I don't have Ronda installed, but I will try to fix that. But she did an amazing job because one side, so the at the bottom is a prototype. So if I do Command A or Control A on Windows, you see all they called it the spaghetti this morning, all the spaghetti between the screens.
Yeah, it's like all over.
But at the top, you have all the UI components that she used. And she also used the Assets panel, which lets you create global colors. So if I select, let's pick this one, for instance, this gradient, and if I start editing the values of this gradient, no, this one is not used, I will use this one. Okay, I'm just trying why she used it. Let's see it here. Let's pick this color. Okay, I think it's this one. There we go. No? I'm just trying to find where she's using the... Oh, I see it here. There we go. So here, for instance, the green, if you want to turn it to blue, you just have to change the color in the Assets panel, and it will change it everywhere she's using this color.
Right. On
all the artboards, okay? So make sure to master the Assets panels. It's very important, and now you can use... this morning we were playing also with radial gradients, which is also something new in this new release of XD. So yeah, just have fun, create an experience, share it with us, and it will be all right. Hi Munir, thanks for watching. Romeo is fine, thanks for asking. It's a big baby, it's my nephew. And yeah, awesome. Michael, I would like you to recap what you have been working on, what is your concept, and what you have in plan for today.
So my app is a audio app. You would like hum into it or speak a line from your favorite movie or whatever else, and it would find where it came from, tell you the name of the song or whatever. Or it could also be a lot like Shazam, where you would, play a song to the app and it would find it that way.
Yeah.
So sort of like I said yesterday, kind of a Shazam on steroids, I guess, kind of thing. So yeah,
we were talking about like a new generation of search engine just based on the audio. So not for voice commands, it's not the point. It's not, you don't tell the search engine, search like for Michael Jackson. No, like you can hum a song, you can do anything related to music, sound, and it will give you information. So we asked the chat for a name for the app.
Right, so we're calling it SoundFind. We think it's a, just simple, straightforward kind of name. Tells you what it does, because, I mean, not a lot of apps, can do that kind of thing. So we just figure something that people could understand right away.
Oh, and Jose Neto is making a good point. So, yeah, Michael is using a PC, and actually the design patterns that you are using is the UWP, so which is design pattern made by a platform made by Microsoft, because XD is available on both. So Adobe XD, you can use it on a Mac OS or on Windows 10. And Michael is here because he's very good at designing UI for Windows, so which is kind of rare. So that's why we are happy to have it here.
Yeah.
And he's asking which Dell this is. Like someone is asking, like it's a Dell notebook.
So it's a Dell 5559 or something like that.
Oh, okay.
i7 processor, 8 gigs of RAM. I got a terabyte hard drive and SSD in here. Yeah, it can do pretty much everything pretty well. So
Awesome. So maybe you want to show where you, when we left our friends yesterday with the experience. So you're launching XD.
Right. And so, well, let's try again. That's kind of weird.
Are you connected to the internet or?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, there we go.
This is loading.
There we
go.
And it's like really zoomed out. So from yesterday, I did actually make a few tweaks. Like I kind of cleaned up the layout. I aligned things a little better, made the typography a little more consistent, and made some adjustments to this screen, which I think really needed some little adjustments, but it's a lot more cleaned up, as you can see.
So maybe you can explain the flow again, from the user flow from the starting screen.
So you would start out with like an onboarding UX, which you still need to get to, but you would have a connect account, sign in screen kind of thing. You would hit one of these, and you know everyone knows how this kind of thing works. So you'd hit like sign in, it would take you to this screen. Everyone knows how that works too. So you hit go, and then you'd go to the primary interface, which would be this microphone. So you would tap it, and it would begin recording whatever it is, whether you'd be humming or recording, you know, a song or like a line from a movie or something, and it would identify what it is, and once you have hit stop, it would find the results. You would hit view results, and then you would see whatever results there may be, and then you know, tap one, and then you'd be able to see the information on this screen. So, yeah.
Cool, awesome. So what's the plan for today? What do you want to do?
Okay, so I'm wanting to kind of add some more functionality to it and kind of flesh out the design and kind of make everything a little more, I don't know, a little nicer looking, better layout and things like that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's see how it goes. And yeah, so stay tuned. We will also give away the XD socks for winter. I need to get you some. And the XD notebook. So to get a chance to win this XD goodies, just be active in the chat, ask questions to Michael, because our script will pick someone during the show who is active in the chat. Okay, you can ask him questions about the tool, about his career, his insights, everything.
Yep. Okay, so I sort of messed with this kind of layout. I was kind of, if you watched yesterday, I was kind of struggling with the back button layout and things like that. And so I cleaned it up, made it more grid-like and everything. Because UWP has a lot of grid layout. It's very boxy, very precisely aligned. And so this is how I kind of followed that. And so we got a back button here to go back, hamburger menu here, and then tells you what the page is.
And the title of the page, okay.
Yes. And so I actually got this from the toolkit, the official Windows one. And so if we open that, I found it down here.
Oh.
This is their one, and you just copy that over, paste it in, and you're good to go as soon as you align it and things. So
interesting.
Yeah. And so you see here, there's not really much of a box kind of laying out its padding like it is on this one. You know, you got like this little 48 pixel box, and then the little icon in the middle. And so I'm going to try to do that with this, and I'll just show you how to do it. It's pretty simple, and then I'll just copy them over. So, you know, hit R for rectangle, make a rectangle, and then you can do about here. let's constrain proportions, and then 48 pixels. Okay. We want no border and no fill, so it's just a empty skeleton basically. And then you just put the little back arrow in the middle.
In the center, okay.
Control G to group it, and then you can align it to there. So you see it's like precisely aligned to the status bar. And then the same kind of deal with that. So since I already copied over that other thing, I would just put it in here. And there we go. So yeah.
So Daniel is asking, can you talk about maybe publishing the app? Can you use the Apple Store or something when you have finished project? So Daniel, so with Adobe XD, you won't have the final project. Okay, the goal is to design the experience, create the experience, validate it with user, maybe do some user testing. Maybe, for instance, if you can show this screen, just to give you an example. So here, he designed an experience, like this is trying to identify the humming. And then there is a button, view results. And maybe if we do some user testings, we will discover that the view result button is not useful actually, because maybe it will search and automatically jump to the results. But if you start coding like right away, so it takes a lot of time.
Yes.
And you will code the view results and then get back to the developer and, oh no, we should remove it. Oh, okay, so, and it can introduce some bugs. So make sure to validate the experience first. And that's why UX designers are so important.
Yes.
It's to identify the problem with the users, trying to solve them with design, doing different proposals, A/B testing of design. And at the end, you will hand off to developers. And the developers, they know they will use Xcode in this case and Visual Studio to maybe to use the UWP framework to publish on the App Store.
Yeah, so starting right away with coding and how you plan on using the app initially may not work out because it wastes a lot of time, and there might be a better way to do something based on user testing and suggestions. And so that's why prototyping is really good. Just a quick way to just put it together to show how it would work so people can get a good idea without having to program it first.
Yeah.
So, okay.
And we're working on some technologies to facilitate the transition, like the handoff process to developers. This is something that is in beta. It's called Design Specs. So when you publish a project in XD, and you can try today, you can either publish your project to so it becomes a unique web experience where you can gather feedback, but you can also publish the design specs, which will give all the information about the screens for the front-end developer and eventually extract assets. I mean, there are a lot of possibilities that we are working on. This is today in beta. If you publish the design specs, you will see beta in the UI. So we're waiting for your feedback that you can provide on User Voice. So User Voice is the website where you can directly talk and exchange with the Adobe XD team, the product managers, the designers of XD, and it's adobexd.uservoice.com.
Great. Okay, so actually, let me see.
And Carlos is asking, does XD has a live preview so you can try your design? So there is a preview that maybe we'll show it with the prototype mode, so we'll be able to preview it. So either in the browser, so it becomes a link. There is also a mobile app called Adobe XD. I don't know if it works with Windows actually.
It doesn't.
It doesn't. It's just Mac. Okay.
Yeah.
So if you're on macOS, you can design and live preview directly on your device installing Adobe XD. On Windows, the only way today is to publish the prototype and maybe email you the link so you can open it on your device.
So, right now I'm just kind of doing like a basic kind of wireframe.
Okay.
Trying to get from screen to screen to show how it would work out. So, you press the microphone button and it would take you to the screen. You'd be listening. So I'm gonna do that. It kind of saves the information from the last one you did. So I already have it set to slide left and 0.2 second duration. So we can actually try that out. And so you'd hit sign in, it would take you here, and then you'd enter your password, username. Oh, and you actually fix that. It says password there too.
Yeah.
So that you'd hit go, and then you'd be on the screen, and then microphone, and then this is like your recording, and it would identify, right now, identify as humming. So.
And Hugo is asking, how do you share your prototype with the team? So maybe we can start sharing this one, and they will see. So on the top right corner, there is the share button. And let's try the first one, which is really the generic one, publish prototype. So you have some options, but yeah, let's create the default one. I think it will be.
So just create public link?
Yeah.
Okay.
So now this is uploading your screens to Creative Cloud.
Yes.
To create a web UI that you do open link.
Okay.
And so it becomes a link, which is public, that you can share with your team, and they would be able to add comments and say, okay, we should try that. Can we move this button to the left? And here, they can add comments here.
Yep. And then I'll see the comments, and you can like put in suggestions or whatever.
And this is interactive, even in the browser. So if you start, you have the same preview.
Yes.
Awesome.
So we're gonna close that. And so, let's say you hit the stop button, and it would take you to this screen. It would say identified as humming. And if you want to start over, you can. Or you can hit view results, and then that would take you to the next page. And so actually, I realized that this is set to slide left, which doesn't really make sense. We can just do like no transition or dissolve. Otherwise, it'll look like it's like sliding over, which doesn't make much sense. So we can do that with this one as well. Wait, did I do none or dissolve? Dissolve, okay. And then you can quickly check. Blah blah blah. And then this. Yep.
Cool.
Looks good to me. And then you hit view results, and there are the results.
Nice.
Yes.
Yeah, for the results, it makes sense to have the slide. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yep. So let's do this. So if you tap, there's a way to select like this whole thing. If you click anywhere in this area right here, it would take you to this next screen, or do you have to do?
Yeah, you can select one item.
Okay. And then we can do slide left, and then we can do the same here, just in case you want to tap that one instead.
Oh yeah.
Okay. And so, for continuity's sake, since this is preset as Talking to Myself by Linkin Park, we can already go ahead and change that in here. So, artist name, like that. And then we can also go ahead and copy this album and put it in here.
So Cars is asking, any plans for transitions to have an editable path to follow? So what type of path would you use between screens, Carlos? Because you have left, right, top, bottom, which are the most common ones that you will see like in mobile apps or on the web. It would be interesting to see like if you have an example in mind.
So here's a nice trick. If you already saved an image on your computer, you can just drag it onto a little shape and it replaces it for you.
Yeah.
And I believe you can do that for each individual one in the repeat grid. So they won't all look
the same.
like the same, yeah.
Yeah, what you can also do with the repeat grid is like from the Finder, the Explorer, you can directly select 3 or 4 pictures and drag and drop them.
And it would automatically populate the repeat grid, which is super handy.
Cool.
And so we can just do, so I don't know, let's say you're humming, Talking to Myself, and it would find the result. So view result, and let's say that's the only song that it picked up. So maybe it's like a remix or a cover, so we can do Talking to Myself remix or something like that. And then we can also do this, so Talking to Myself. And then that would be like a cover.
Acoustic, right?
Oops. And then, so that's cut off, so we can just go ahead and do that. And then I don't want to see those, so we can just hide those.
Awesome.
And there you go. Yep. And so you tap that, and it would take you to this screen. So yeah. All right, and so I also, last night I kind of realized UWP I don't think actually really does this whole right arrow to confirm something in the
You need
little
a
box.
button?
Yeah, so I'm thinking like a little sign in button or cancel or something.
Okay.
Instead, so we can just, here actually put that down there, and then we can actually find that asset in here.
Oh, Sama, you really like the comment, the feature to add comments on the prototype? Yeah. Yeah, the XD team did a good job because, let me see if I have a better example. Okay, let's use this one. So if I publish a prototype here, I open the comments. So we used to have comments, but for the per screen, for the entire screen. So it would be like we would have to say, I would like to try the SIA logo with like background. And it would be like a global comment for the entire ad board. So what they have added is that now you can say try with like background, and you can select pin to artboard and say this is what I'm talking about.
Oh, cool.
So you can point,
I didn't know about that.
Yeah, they added that recently.
Oh, cool.
And then someone can reply and say, no, bad idea. Okay. And then the designer can say, okay, actually it's a very bad idea, so it's resolved. So
someone can just,
so it will just
comment.
disappear from the flow, but you can still access the archives. So yeah, something very like much more advanced. So if I resize my window, you will see it here. Like try blue, pin, try this, and I will add try Futura, different typeface here.
Sweet.
And then you see that this is building like comments directly on the UI. And if my mouse goes over, then it will highlight comments. So very clean, very simple UI, but together, to get feedback, it's a nice experience.
Okay. Let me undo that. Oh well, that's weird. Okay, so I guess we can go ahead and change the color of these buttons. So maybe we want it to be this blue color. So we can do that. And maybe that's too harsh. So we can go ahead and maybe add that. And then we can maybe change this. So like maybe a lighter blue color, maybe a little more transparent.
You want it for all the buttons? Okay, so
yeah,
let me show you. Like if you do Control Z, like if you undo, go back to the previous color that you had.
It's not doing anything.
Okay.
Here we can just go ahead and...
Yeah, exactly. Okay, perfect. Okay. So you can right click on this color in the asset panel and do edit.
Edit?
And now you will see in real time.
Yeah, but unfortunately that changes this logo, or this color too. So I was hoping to avoid that, but...
I see. I see.
Let me see here.
Yeah, maybe you can change this one and create a new global color just for the logo. Or,
yeah. So I will go ahead and...
So that's a logo that has been created yesterday by Ricardo, who was watching in the chat, and he shared with us the Illustrator file. And when you create something in Illustrator, just have to copy paste in XD, and you keep all the vectors. So that's why you can modify the color and everything. So from Illustrator to XD, it's really copy paste. It's awesome.
So now if I try edit.
Oh, Ricardo is there.
There we go.
Thanks again for the logo, Ricardo.
Good job, Ricardo. Maybe like a light color, but then this one also should be changed. So we'll just click that, and there we go.
Awesome. Or you can copy paste maybe.
Yeah, that's true. I just, oops. That's weird. Control Z not working. Let me just go ahead.
Oh yeah.
Maybe I'll just restart.
Maybe there's something with your keyboard. Yeah.
Yesterday
we didn't have the.
I realized the problem with the
Oh.
number thing we were having. It was actually an XD thing, but
Okay.
I can explain that in a minute. But I'll go ahead and copy these over. Maybe if I save and then, oops, go ahead and quit XD and then reopen. Okay. So, yeah, so those are different now. Now, if I move something, Control Z, there we go. It's working now. Alright, and then maybe we want the red color of all these buttons to be the blue color from the logo. And then, if we want, we can change that color to something else later. So it's pretty handy. Alright, so I'm just gonna do this a little bit.
So Hugo is asking what is the most difficult thing to do with XD. I think it's all about expressing your ideas as a designer. You know, like Carlos, for instance, is working in the chat on more expressive transitions, animations than the basic ones. So it would be hard to express in XD. Today, you will have to use probably something like After Effects, like all the advanced apps and animation transitions that you have in mind as a designer. Usually they use After Effects to really control the keyframe, the transition, some 3D transitions and everything. XD, it's more about layout, how to make sure you define the right spacing, hierarchy of your information, and the basic interactions. So if I click here, I jump to this screen with this classic transition. So by classic, it can be move the screen to the left or cover the screen from the right to the left, or fade in, fade out, a classic dissolve transition.
And so here I kind of decided that we didn't really need the hamburger menu on these screens. What UWP likes to do is they like to switch the back button and the hamburger menu depending on context. So like if you're on like a main screen, you'll probably see a hamburger.
Because maybe you want to do something else. Okay.
But like on mobile apps with UWP, a lot of times they would just get rid of the hamburger on the secondary screens and just replace with the back button.
Interesting.
I might change it back though, because they like to, they can't really make up their mind. Sometimes they do both, one or the other, so I don't know. But there's just like a big empty gap here too, kind of putting me off a little bit. Alright. And so, we want, maybe when we play, like if we tap the play button, we want like a little play controller, like play pause or something.
Mini
like
player.
Yeah, mini player, there you go. And so we might want to do that too. So we can just copy this over. And then, you know, you click that, but then we want to find the mini player in here.
Oh, you have one here? Oh, yeah.
There's one. A little simple one.
Awesome.
Paste it in.
Maybe you could put it where there is the here. Yeah. So we can imagine that it would stick to the bottom of the page, and it would still be. So unfortunately, today in XD, you cannot say always like stick to this position, even if I scroll. But I guess this is the behavior you would expect. You know, to always have the player at the bottom of the screen.
Right.
Like with Spotify. There you go.
There we go. Here, let me. Okay. And then maybe we want this a different color. So don't know, maybe the gray color, or we could change it to the blue or something. But yeah, and then you view that on here. Maybe. App is frozen. Yeah, I've encountered a few strange bugs with XD on Windows. It's kind of weird.
The app is frozen?
Yeah, nothing's happening. So I gotta restart again.
Oh no.
Let's try again.
Oh yeah, this is loading something. Yeah, we had this, right? Like when you started to launch the app.
Yeah.
Let me check if we have some entries as you launch the app again, and I can explain what is the context of the change again is about today. So let me see here. So today, if you check the change tab on Behance, we invite you to create a book trip experience with the help of a UI kit. Which has been designed and shared for free by Sarah Parmenter. Okay, so we have one new entry, but at the end of the show we'll review all your entries. You still have 1 hour to submit your entry. It can be very quick. Download the template, the UI kit, just arrange 3 or 4 screens. You can tweak the design a little bit and publish it with us. And here it's about Tokyo. Awesome. So I can plan my trip to Tokyo. Okay, very nice. Type a place. I can use my microphone. Very nice card. Where to take the best Instagram picture in Tokyo. That's funny. I mean, there's some scrolling here. Can review the room. Very nice. It's cute, huh? The room. And okay, we can book. So I guess that if I take this room, I can book somewhere. Oh, here. I can use my... and now it's booked. Nice. So this is a perfect example. You know, you take the UI kit and yeah, you create a book a trip experience. It's Tokyo in this case. It could be anything. Okay. Awesome. Okay, we're back in XD.
So yeah, we got it up and running again. And also, I'll go ahead and share what I think the problem was with the number issue from yesterday.
Oh yeah, so what was it?
And so, for example, say I want to change the size of this text right here.
Yes.
If you swipe too far, it deselects what you're trying to do.
Oh.
Or if you swipe and then up just a little bit, or here.
It will change the...
Yeah. So if you're not precise, it's kind of weird. So you got to be really gentle with it.
Interesting.
Yeah, sometimes it doesn't want to.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if it does that on
Mac. You
Mac
have two
or not,
different
but...
sizes, so let's try maybe on the field
Okay.
where there's just one size, just to see if it makes a difference.
Actually, I think that's also 2 sizes. I think this is a little bigger. So we just select that. That worked, and then.
And now it works. Okay.
So it's kind of strange.
That's right. Yeah, I didn't get this behavior on Mac. But
Yeah, but ever since I started using it, I kind of noticed that. I just forgot about
so
that
then
issue.
there's something that the team can improve. Okay, cool. Maybe because you have a mouse for gamers.
Well, let me try with the trackpad maybe. So if I just select this line here, just do that.
No, it's the same.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Kind of weird. Oh well. All right. So also I want to add a little bit of color here. It'll kind of liven it up, so we can send that to the back with Control-Shift left bracket, and then we can get rid of the border. And then maybe we want to change the fill to something from the album, so maybe that light color or something. And if we want, we can go ahead and add that and we can change it later.
Oh.
And stuff.
And do you know the background blur feature in XD?
Oh yeah.
So maybe we could try to
Background blur.
So it would be okay.
You want me to put it
you can
back
uncheck it. We'll try something. Okay.
Okay.
So select the cover and duplicate it, and I will scale it up and like to cover everything and put it in the back.
Right. Oops. Let me go ahead and move this here.
Yeah, there you go.
Boom.
Yep. Okay. Put it in the back. Now you select this one, and this one is the background blur.
Yes.
It's the mask for the blur, and reduce the blur maybe.
Here. Yeah.
Yeah. So opacity you can move back to in here, and if you reduce the amount of blur, yeah, the picture is coming back.
Mm-hmm. So that's pretty cool. That's like the kind of thing they use with UWP. They have like that.
They have this
material also. Design, or not material. That's
material is Google. Oh yeah.
I'm losing the word. Let me look it up. Fluent Design.
Yeah.
And so we can check this out. So this is their official documentation for it, kind of like explaining what it's all about. They have a bunch of different fancy effects that you can do, like light, transparency.
Nice.
And there's also...
Wow, yeah, it's very advanced.
Material, so you got like the blur going on in the background. So it's pretty slick.
They are building the future.
And here are all the happy people that worked on it.
That's exciting. I would be excited too. And maybe you can move the picture up so we don't have this weird...
So we can maybe...
Just move it up.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Oop. Oh.
There we go.
Yeah, nice.
Yay! And there's also on the Fluent Design XD file, you can actually go ahead and like copy one of them because they already have them made in dark theme and light theme.
Interesting.
So you just copy that over.
So it gives you the values. And you have the...
Yes, you don't have to do any guesswork. So you just align that and then resize to whatever you want. And then you can send it to the back.
Perfect.
Here, we'll just do that. There we go.
Perfect.
And you can, adjust the color if you want and stuff. Totally your call. So let's say we want more color to shine through. We can just like lower the opacity, maybe the brightness. You can just play around with it however you want. But yeah, pretty cool.
It's good. Yeah.
Yep. And then we can just copy that over here too. Send it to the back.
Yeah. Awesome.
There we go. And so I can go and link this up. If you hit play, take you to this screen, dissolve, ease out, and we can do like 0.2 seconds. And so if you test that, you'll see hit play, and there's a mini player.
Awesome.
And then maybe we can change this to pause as if it's playing right now. So.
Yeah, good point.
And so I wonder if there's a pause on here, and if not, we can find it in the character map thing.
Oh yeah, it would be good actually to show it again.
Yes. So Windows has a character map app. This isn't the official one, but it's like a really good one on the Microsoft Store. And it gives you all the assets or glyphs, whatever you want to call it, to any typeface in your library. So Sego MDL2 assets are the ones we'll be using. This is how anyone can build their own apps, because they got hundreds of icons to choose from. And you can tell because it's like really slow to load. There's so many.
Wow.
But yeah, we can just find a pause button and copy. And we can go back, paste it in, find where it pasted. There it is. And then we'll go and do that. And it'll look like a little square, and then you can just change it.
That's a glyph. So you need to say that's this glyph in this typeface. Here we go.
Yes.
You can also trace through rectangles if you
yeah.
But no.
Let's do it. No. All right.
So Laura, to find these icons, this is you need an app that you can find on the Windows Store. What's the name again? Character Mapper or Character Map?
Character Map.
Character
UWP.
Map.
So
yeah, for and there are several versions, but on Windows.
So you can hit Store here.
Here we go.
And it will search the store.
And we saw that there was a universal map. Yeah, UI character map.
So this is the one I use, and there are a lot of
UWP.
alternatives. And you know.
But it's just a typeface that contains a lot of icons.
And
it's
apps.
on Windows only.
Yeah, but I think there's a Mac way to do it. Though.
Yeah.
Get to it. So I'm gonna go ahead and.
There is on Mac. There is the virtual keyboard. I mean, there are several ways.
Oh yeah, isn't there a virtual? Is there a virtual keyboard on the Mac?
Yeah.
There is. Okay, cool. It's always pretty nice to have, just for whatever. Also, like Windows, there's not an easy way to like type in emojis, so you got to use the virtual keyboard for that too.
Yeah, so we discovered a shortcut on Mac. What was this?
It's like Command Shift.
Yeah, Command
something.
Shift space. No, Command Alt space. No.
And there's like a little panel with all the emojis on it, right?
Yeah. Ah, here we go.
There we go.
Command Control space.
Ah, there you go.
So Control Command space. Yeah, here we go.
And
It displays the emojis, and you can use them on the Behance chat.
So on Windows, if you want, you can press Windows key plus H, and that'll open up this little interface.
Okay.
Right now it'll be like recording. It'll like text to speech or speech to text rather, or you can go ahead and hit the little keyboard.
Oh, here we go.
Well, maybe not, but I thought you could, but I guess not. But there's like a little touch keyboard button, and you just click that, and there you go.
I mean, that's a virtual keyboard.
Yeah, and there are a bunch of different ways to lay that out on the keyboard, so, yep. Okay, so maybe we also want that transparency, or this effect, to be on here too.
Ah, yeah, that would be nice.
So like you're scrolling through the lyrics, and you'll see the text going underneath the little mini player. We can't really do that in XD currently.
Yeah,
but we will. And that'd be
the developer will.
Yeah. So actually, group that together. Actually, let me restart that. So I want background blur, and we'll do like this, and yep. You move it and you see the text. Very subtle, but you can see the text very blurred underneath.
Nice.
So, yep. Okay.
Alright, there says maybe the pause button seems sort of too far from the left.
Oh, you're right. Here. I feel like maybe it's too close to the edge.
Yeah, me too.
So if we just kind of move that over a little bit, kind of center it in between. Right about there. There you go.
So we're using Arturo, the background blur feature, where basically you define a shape. So I can show it again with, I can show it here. So if you have a screen, so it works very well with pictures. It's very easy to see, but you can draw any shape. So let me go back to design view. And you say that this shape will become a kind of mask, and everything, when you will look through this shape, it will be blurry. So here you have background blur that you can activate. So let's try. So if I go to the left, you see that this is the amount of blur. And do I want to add light or to make it darker? And change the opacity of the overall object, I mean of the background blur. But this is something you see more and more, so not with circles, but that you see more and more with like exactly what he has done, like in headers, and Apple introduced it a few years ago. And stay active in the chat. We'll give away
Right.
the XD socks and the notebook in about 15 minutes. We'll pick someone, so feel free to ask questions to Michael or just say hi, let us know where you're from. You want to see a new entry for the contest of the day?
All right.
Oh, the places you'll go.
Reference to Dr. Seuss.
Oh, okay. So you see, that's typically a reference that you get. I cannot get because there was no Dr. Seuss in France. Which is something important also when you do UX design and UX research.
Yeah.
If you want to have this app in Europe.
You gotta cater to your audience.
Okay, sign up. Okay, very nice. Yeah, looks good. Help me decide. Oh. Okay. Do you prefer sunny or snowy?
I prefer
Sunny. There's no choice. That's the only option. How do you like to hang out? Active or laid back? Active. Ah, so you add tags and it will filter where you can go.
Oh, that's cool.
Say, oh, you should go to Hawaii. And you have some gallery.
You just need money.
Yeah, and you can book. Yeah.
You're going to Hawaii.
Very nice one. Yeah. Thanks for sharing. Keep sharing prototypes. You still have time. You have about 45 minutes to share a prototype with us. All the rules are in the challenge tab on behance.net/lab. There's the chat, info, and challenge tab. Hi, Vincent.
So what I'm doing here is a screen that would be just in case it didn't pick up or it couldn't figure out what you were doing or it couldn't find any results.
Oh, yeah.
So you'd hit stop and it'd be like, we're sorry, we didn't quite catch that. And then like maybe a little sad face or something like that.
That's good. Yeah, actually with Jackie Ho, you know, she's one of our guests today, and the first one, she calls it the happy path. You know, everything goes well, and now you start introducing some sad path. So you can put this emoji like, oh, sorry, artificial intelligence didn't work this time. Or maybe you're a very bad hummer, or very bad singer.
There you go.
And then it cannot work.
Yeah. So maybe like here, do like kind of grayed out or something to indicate you can't tap that. Do we want white text? Yeah, maybe. Just to indicate like, hey, you can't press this because there's no results found.
Okay.
So we'll need to figure out how to implement that into this whole thing. Maybe like the first time you do the app, it'll be like, oh, we're sorry, we can't find the result. But then you try again, and then it'll let you, then it'll work, and it'll give you the results. Could be a way we can do that. You gotta like, with UX, you gotta kind of work out potential problems on the other end that might happen. And so that's a good way to, plan is, expecting the unexpected, basically. So you got a program for that too.
So there is a good question by Lindsay. And she's actually making a point regarding the transitions, because she saw you like when you are making a prototype like this, you connect the screens. But she's asking for a very particular case that actually can happen when because you start building another scenario here. In the first case, it was very linear. You would go through this path, but maybe you can have multiple paths. So let's try to design a case that it's harder to anticipate. Okay, let's try to say, okay, here we have, let's say 2 screens. Okay, 1, 2. Okay, if I click here, let me break this one. If I click here, I want to access on this screen, and if I click here, I want to access on this screen. And now what I will do is that if I click on the typeface, I will go here and here. Okay. So if we look at the path, when I will arrive on this screen, I can come from this one or this one. Mm-hmm. But you don't know. It will depend on the journey before. Yeah.
Yeah.
And what if here I want to quickly add here? So we just put it like this so we don't miss it. I want to add a back button here.
Mm-hmm.
So what you can do when you create a transition is say, if I press the back button, should I go back here or here? Mm-hmm. You don't know. So, but what you can do is say, target the previous artboard. Here we go. And it will reverse the transition you used. Okay. So now if we try to preview this prototype, okay, I will take the path number 1 and I come back. Okay. It comes back to plan your escape. And now if I come from another path, see ya. If I come back to see.
Gotcha. That's cool.
So, yeah.
So maybe we can try to use that kind of method here.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's useful, especially for the back buttons. Otherwise,
oh yeah,
it's rare. Yeah.
Which, speaking of which, we can go ahead and implement
some back buttons.
Let's see if I can zoom in. There we go. Yeah, that's why.
Because yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'll need that. This one. Yeah. So go ahead and there we go.
Hi, Alexander.
There we go. You hit that, and then oops, that wouldn't take you there. Let's try this one.
Hi, Carlos Alcantara. Is there any way to get animated GIFs to simulate transitions? So not yet, Carlos. Adobe XD, you cannot import animated GIFs, unfortunately. So the only way to animate something on the screen is to add transitions between screens. But the team is actively working on micro animation and micro interactions. Michael, remember to save. Oh. I'm watching you.
You caught me at the one time I didn't.
It wasn't me, it was Esther. Esther in the chat who's watching.
Okay. Then we could just go back and start the process from there.
Oh, yeah.
So.
You're right.
Well, let's see how it works.
Okay.
So you sign in. Yeah, back works. Sign in, tap to begin. You're recording something. You hit stop. We're sorry, we didn't quite catch that. You hit restart. And this is where it would take you back to we're sorry. So I'd have to work out how to get it to this screen instead. This time around.
Yeah, how can you do that? It could be a different different hotspot in the screen.
Oh.
But then you will have to tell your users during user testing.
Yeah.
Okay, if you want to succeed, go here.
Which isn't great UX if you have to tell them how to do it. So this is a complicated little thing if we want to display scenarios.
Or maybe the first time it fails. And you duplicate the screen, so the second time it will work.
There you go.
And during the user testing, you can tell them, oh no, sorry, you have to think better.
Screen 1, and then there we go. And then we can hit prototype. You hit restart, and instead of this screen, take you to this one. Okay, and then this one would take you.
You need to duplicate this one too. See what I mean?
Oh, is this one? Okay.
You need to take a new instance of this one and then go there.
Yep. Duh.
Okay, we'll make it work.
All right, let me just drag that over here.
Carlos, is there a way to get a sticky bottom bar menu that doesn't scroll down? So not yet. So that's why we are simulating it. But this is also something that that will be added to XD soon.
There we go.
Like so far, every month we add new features to XD. Like when was it? Yesterday we released a new release of XD. We added the radial gradients, third-party integrations with Zeppelin, Avocode, live preview in Dropbox. So.
Oh.
It worked.
There we go.
Oh yeah,
there we go.
Yeah, it worked.
I got confused.
Yeah.
View results, and then click that, and there you go. Hit play. There's a speaker.
Nice.
A player. Sweet. So that works. Save.
Save.
All right. Sweet. And so let's say you want to do some quick commands on this page, like opening it in, you know, a different app or something. So we have a little command bar here.
Oh.
And so let's see, we want a little, maybe a little button that says open in app. So,
like a pop-up?
Yeah, like a little menu shows up and you can tap one of the suggestions, it'll open a different app, like Spotify or something like that. So we can probably implement that.
And thanks, Carlos, for trying XD. Let us know what you think. If you don't have time today, we will be back live tomorrow. So if you can let us know what you think about XD tomorrow, that would be awesome.
Okay, so I'm currently looking for an icon that would hint or indicate to the user that this means open somewhere else or something, like external link maybe, or launch something.
It could be the share, you know, it's a bit like XD, like something like this.
Like a little share. You mean like the way that looks but not meaning share?
Yeah. Let me see how... We have an app actually that can handle that. Let me see. Yeah.
Getting his handy dandy iPad.
Yeah, we will use the GoPro, Francisco.
I'll move this out of the way.
Oh, no, don't worry. It will just take 1 second. Okay. So, if we have the... You have the GoPro? Here we go. So that's Photoshop Sketch. And we have this feature actually, because when you sketch something, who did that? Is it Ellie? Is it Ali this morning?
Yeah.
Ali? Oh, okay. So here, when you do share, you can choose open in a desktop app. Ah, so they use a computer, you see?
Gotcha.
That's the...
So maybe like a
that's
little...
how it looks like.
A little phone symbol or something.
Or maybe you say share, and after it displays like, do you want Illustrator or Photoshop?
Sharing to me sounds like social networking sort of. So
yeah,
like
it's not like
saying like
exporting.
I found this song. It would
Yeah.
how I would think of share in this case. So.
I mean, maybe they have some ideas. We should ask.
Oh yeah.
Okay, the pop-up icon, 2 squares with an arrow connecting them. That's good, Carlos. 2 squares and an arrow connecting them. Like going from one square to another one. Yeah?
That's a good idea.
That's a good idea. Here there is a... What was there? I saw a square. Up, if you go up. Here.
Oh yeah. That one could mean that. It means, you know, that says to me open,
Yeah,
maybe.
moving to something else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That could make sense. So maybe I'll like look a little more for something else, maybe better, and if not, we can use that. Also this one, maybe?
Oh, yeah. Although it doesn't look like one icon, that's maybe... I hope in the UI it won't look like 2 icons who are too close.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe that'll be
It's not
confusing.
content.
Yeah. Not that one.
Okay, Esther, we will check the line, because Esther is our art director in the chat, and she noticed something in the UI which is not centered, so don't worry.
Uh-oh.
We will review all the design before the end of the show. But thanks, it's good to have eyes, you know.
Oh, yeah. We need those people with attention
Yeah,
to
so this is more
detail.
like close. Like if you want to go to a desktop app, maybe we could use this one. I feel that the square with the arrow could work. You know,
What was that?
because it means that you want to move to something else.
I think it was over here. I'm probably looking right at it. I wish you could like bookmark it and then come back to it later or something
Oh,
on this app, but
I lost it.
I'll find it
Oh my
in the
God.
sea of millions of icons.
Yeah, okay, go up. We'll find it.
We will find it one line at a time.
Okay, now you're at the top. Okay, it was definitely somewhere here.
Yeah.
Okay, so here.
Ah, there you go. Yeah, I guess we can use that one. No, that kind of made say 2 icons.
Yeah,
Or
it's
something.
always this risk.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll go with this one.
Okay.
So we just paste that in.
Okay, and be very active in the chat because we will give away in a few minutes XD socks for winter. So socks with the XD logo, very soft,
There we go.
very gentle with your
Be very.
feet skin,
They like being pet.
like a pet. That's cool. Like you can design and just
Pet sock.
have a pet. And there is the exclusive Adobe XD notebook
So this is 20.
included with grids. So they are grids, and you cannot see with the light, but maybe you can guess. What's the name of this? That's cool. This type of paper.
I just call it grid paper.
Grid paper. There's a grid paper
Is there a
included
name
for
for it?
free. In French, yeah, there is a name. It's a papier quadrillé. So, how can I say?
Is this mine?
With yeah, paper with a lot of squares.
Paper with a lot of squares.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Although, in English, paper with a lot of squares wouldn't really roll off the tongue. So.
Someone is asking, what books have you read recently, or audio books, or is it about design or not at all, or?
I'm not much of a reader. Haven't really listened to any audiobooks lately either to do with design, but I have put a few on like my Amazon wish list that I plan on buying eventually. I could suggest some maybe.
Yeah.
Even though I can't remember them off the top of my head.
And there's a blog that you like, or a YouTube channel, or
So I do.
or a newsletter maybe.
Let's see. I have a ton of bookmarks, but like UI UX.
Oh, awesome.
Let's see. Ultralinks is good for inspiration. They have like a lot of animation and like.
Can you check?
Yeah. So we can just go there.
Ultralinks.
Ultralinks and
Yeah.
let me see.
Editorial content.
Yeah, there should be
Nice.
like a blog post. Here we go. Something like this. And then I can maximize that.
Oh, design inspiration.
Design inspiration.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
Oh yeah, this is just design though. But yeah, they have some interface stuff. Let me try UI inspiration. Maybe we'll find one. Here's one. So I think like every week or month or something they have like a new issue come out, and they have like interactive design,
that's cool.
really cool stuff on here.
Yeah.
And that kind of inspires me.
Wow, look at that. Love that.
Eventually, I kind of want to learn motion design. I think that'd be really
Okay.
fun.
Yeah,
it
look at that.
obviously couples really well with UI UX.
Yeah, we had a guest on the. Let me show you his work. You will love it. We had a guest on Adobe Live. His name is Johnny Vino, as known as Sneaky Johnny, and he's super fast and very creative.
Oh yeah, I remember him.
And he's very good also at creating
he made some really cool
this type
stuff.
of animations. Okay, so I don't know which one, for instance. Let's try this one. Yeah, this type. So this is like a classic interaction. He's very good, like with transitions. And so he's using After Effects.
I aspire to be Johnny Vino level talent.
Yeah, so we really hope to have him back, but not to work in XD, but to work in After Effects.
That'd be cool.
To show us how he creates these animations in After Effects.
A lot I could learn from that.
And what would be awesome would be to design, because you see he's using XD now. So like designing the experience in XD and then importing the elements in After Effects to add all these animations.
Yeah.
Here he was using the elastic transition. So that here.
Fancy.
Ooh. It's nice, huh?
Yeah, it's really cool.
Or here.
He has very unique ideas for interface.
He's very creative.
Awesome.
Cool.
So, yeah, you could check out Ultralinks.
Yeah, thanks.
TheUltralinks.com. I wonder if there's another one that I have that could be. Collect UI is pretty good. They have like all the time they bring in new little interactive stuff, you know, that you could use for inspiration. So it's a lot of fun to look at. But yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
And if you're also in web design, if you want to get some inspiration, so there is this website. Oh, just lost it. If you can jump to my screen. Thanks. Awards. So,
Yes.
Yeah. And they do a conference in Berlin and one in San Francisco, and we will be live from the one in Berlin to interview UX designers.
Nice.
But if you are really in web design, you want to check like what are the trends in the web design industry and sometimes in UX, like with mobile app. This is really a website that you can check every week, and you will see also some feedback from very good art directors on this concept. Like here, you see like some. Like this website got almost 8 in terms of design, 8 out of 10, which is
That's pretty good.
which is a lot, yeah. So yeah, and you have all the jury votes. And it's very nice experience to also to be inspired.
Definitely.
So we have a winner for the XD socks. I almost
Alright.
forgot, but yeah, our technology picked a winner. If you want to read the name,
All right. Ryan Doran.
yeah, congratulations, Ryan Doran.
Yay!
You'll receive a message on Behance, okay? So make sure to check your mailbox, I don't know how they, or message box on Behance. The Adobe Live team will contact you very soon to exchange informations. Yeah, Ryan, he's like, what? Yeah, that's you.
Awesome.
The JavaScript algorithm picked you. Congratulations.
JavaScript likes you.
Thanks, JavaScript.
All right.
And Ryan, okay, let me check where he's from. He's from Walnut Creek. Oh, it's very close. He's in the Bay Area.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
That's really
East
close.
Bay.
Awesome.
And he's he's a very good designer. He does some layout design too. Okay. Cool, Ryan.
Very nice. There we go. So here's some little menus to choose from. I bet you can kind of see how it would work. So we tap one of these buttons and then you get like the little menu.
Oh, awesome.
Maybe we want a one that it takes up the entire width, so maybe we'll just copy that one over, paste that in, and if we want, we can extend it and kind of get those off screen. Oops.
Yeah, I mean, that's it.
Yeah, that's fine. But yeah, and then we can implement little icons here too to quickly indicate what those logos are. Or yeah, so we like, you know, logo for Spotify, logo for Apple Music and stuff. And maybe Pandora, if we want to watch it on there. And then you think maybe even YouTube, because you might want to watch the music video.
Yeah, more and more. Yeah. And there is YouTube Music now. There is something, no? They have a plan, I think,
Yep.
about music. Yeah.
So we can go ahead and do YouTube. And we can like move this over a little bit, and then here. Right. There we go. So this will be like a little guide just to help us figure out where the icon should be positioned. And then we'll need Spotify, Apple Music, Pandora, YouTube icons. You think that'd be okay to put in?
I think, yeah, this would be okay.
Should I find it, or should someone in the chat maybe compile them for us?
Yeah, let me see if I can find them for you.
Okay.
I'm trying to find a way to give them to you. Yeah, okay, maybe we'll use the Illustrator trick again. Do you want them like in black and white? Should be okay?
Yeah, I think so.
Like a simplified version. Okay. Okay, I will work on these icons. Let me take notes.
Okay.
I am an old man. You're young.
Right on paper.
Okay, so I need to create a Spotify, Apple Music,
Pandora.
Maybe I will challenge myself and try to create them just in XD.
Oh, that'd be a nice way to show off what XD can do.
Yeah, because actually the drawing tools are good. Okay, thanks.
And then those two. Okay. So.
And yeah, we have another entry I wanted to share because they still have like 20 minutes to share entries, but we just received one, and it's a fun experience because it's based on a map. You know, so
awesome.
So you choose the country. So you're like you scroll. Okay, I want Egypt. And you have some restaurants, historic places or fun places in Egypt. Or like you can move here. And I want to see mosque, and I can book. I can choose the vehicle, book my flight, one way around, choose the date. Okay. Here we go. Wow, a lot of screens. Very nice cards here. I like it. From New York to Cairo. Oh, okay. It's like the seats.
Wow.
2 adults. Oh, it's a good price to fly to Egypt. Yeah. Good job. Nice experience. And
really
okay,
good.
let's go back to your screen and I will work on these icons, okay?
Okay.
And try to follow the chat at the same time.
All right.
Okay, so the first one is Spotify. Okay, how is the logo of Spotify? Oh, I see.
Oops.
It's not. It's funny because you see how weird our logos. Okay, so I have like the bitmap version. I will try to do the vector version, okay?
Okay.
I'm on it.
So you're just gonna trace over those?
Oh, no. No live tracing. Just to create them using Adobe XD.
There you go.
Maybe Francisco, you can try to do a split screen. Like you can maybe display my screen in the corner if some people are interested in the drawing tools. You don't have to make it big, but just. Yeah, so you can like add my screen in the top right corner, for instance. Thanks. Trying to be as fast as possible.
Oh, that didn't work.
Okay, it's kind of weird. Yeah, we'll do another way.
So this kind of scrolls up to the top when I have this linked to the next page, and then I click this and it takes me to the top, but it still gives you the menu. This is where sticky menus be handy. But
yeah. Too
I wonder
bad.
if there's a way around that.
The way around. Maybe you can put the bar here. Like we don't do the scrolling. You see what I mean? Like,
Okay, so it's like just up here, like the mini player.
yeah.
Okay.
And maybe if you play the, yeah. You see. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I think that's the same. Yeah. Okay. Oh.
Oh my god, who designed this logo? This weird blurb. Okay, it will be very small at the end anyway.
What if you tried doing a stroke and then arcing the stroke a little bit?
Yeah, not in XD.
Oh, okay.
I can in Illustrator, but I cannot make the stroke here. Okay. We just do something that is almost the Spotify logo. It's almost this. When it will be small, it will work. Okay.
No one can tell.
No one can tell, like here. So, oh, yeah, it's Spotify. Okay, what's next? Apple Music, I have no idea.
I think it's just the iTunes logo. Or not iTunes, but like the music app logo.
Ooh.
Yeah, so I think that one.
That one?
Yeah.
Okay.
The more boxed version of that one, though.
Yeah, we will do a black and white version, okay. And you have 12 minutes to submit your entry for the challenge, and we'll review the entries in 15 minutes after.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
So we can go ahead and oops. So now there we go. That worked. And so just like that.
I hope that I have a friend who works for Apple in the design team. I hope he's not watching. He'd be very mad.
Cool.
But
Maybe
we
it
are,
works.
yeah,
Sweet.
just we are rushing. Okay.
We'll get there.
Yeah, this will work. It's not perfect, but yeah. Okay, let's take this shape. And there is a Pathfinder in XD, so that's cool. Boom. Oh,
And isn't like the Pathfinder in XD like you can still manipulate
exactly. So it's
different
non-destructive. So even after, I can come back and say, oh, actually, I need to move
which
this
is
up.
really cool.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Be awesome to have that in other apps. But
Okay, so now we have Apple Music.
sweet.
It's coming. What are you working on? It's not
Okay.
a collaborative workflow.
So I just finished with the.
And people are asking about Adobe Max. Do you know what Adobe Max is? Have you heard of Adobe Max?
I have.
Ah.
Isn't it like a conference kind
Yeah.
of thing? Yeah.
It's the big Adobe conference that
Yeah,
we
I've
do every
watched
year.
a few of them, I think.
Yeah. Oh, awesome. So
And they're a lot
this
of fun
year,
to watch.
I think this year is in October. I think it's in October this year, and it will be in Los Angeles.
Okay.
Mm.
Sweet. And so, as I'm sure a lot of you have seen, I working on the little menu, so I got that working. So you click the little open an app thing.
Good job.
You can click it again to collapse the menu, and then yeah, you can hit play. There's a mini player right here. So if we want, we could link this up to where you have the mini player showing, and when you click this open an app button, the menu will be overlaying, but I feel like that might be a little too much or not necessary. You'll kind of get the idea. You really need it to show again just by having a mini player on top. But I don't know.
Sorry. I saw who's asking like Anilava is asking why are you building icons in XD when you have Illustrator? Just for the
Just
change.
challenging himself.
Yeah. It's also to show you that you have actually tools in XD.
Yeah. See what you can do with XD.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know who made the logo for Pandora, but I like it. This one is easy.
I thought you were gonna say I don't know who made it, but I'm mad at them.
No. Like, I'm happy with that. Okay, again, we're just trying to. Again, it will be very small. No one will see that it's not actually the real logo. I guess it's something like this. Let's see. I know that's the tricky part of the tangent. Oh, actually, it's not too bad. Okay.
Oops.
Oh no.
How do I get that in there? There we go. Oops.
Oh, it's quick and dirty, but this will be. It should work.
Okay. So I'm kind of thinking maybe a little ellipse button here, the little dot dot dot, to indicate that there's more you can do. So maybe like a little menu that would show up to like do quick commands. I would have it be to where you could like swipe one of these left or right, and you could do different commands, kind of like you can on iOS or Android. It's known to like you swipe something and like little buttons show up.
Oh yeah, that would be awesome.
But
So this is something you can emulate in a way. It's almost like a tap, like especially if you ask the user to try on the phone, you can say, okay, swipe. It's like a tap, and
yeah,
and you can replace just with something on the top,
Okay.
with another screen. But or you can use this. I mean, it's,
we could maybe try to see how this works out, and then we can try like maybe if you tap over here, it'll make it seem like it's swiped over and gives little commands or something. So yeah, we could work that out, figure it out. So we'll get like a little menu, and then be in here, and then yeah, this is kind of what I'm thinking, like one of these little menus. You click the little button, and then you get one of these going on. So there we go. Switch back. Whoa. Cut.
I'm almost done, Michael.
Hurry up. Actually, no.
YouTube Music, you see, there's a service.
Let me figure out where this ends. Okay.
That's the logo. Oh, that's the logo.
It probably might be a better idea just to do like YouTube, just like the regular YouTube logo. Like,
I'm not sure.
Maybe that one.
Oh, this one maybe.
Yeah, just to because people recognize that logo more than they would
Okay.
that other one. And then I had. Here we go. Little play, so.
And 4 minutes left to submit your entry to the daily challenge. Thanks for watching. So we will very soon integrate these icons.
Oops. Let me try over here.
In Michael's prototype. Yeah, it's a bit bumpy, but again, when you reduce the size, you don't see the difference. Okay, do this. So we will extrude.
No. Did I actually I'm messing up? There we go. Okay, it was text.
Okay, it's
There
very
we go.
bad, but it will work.
Okay.
But you can already tell your design team that they will have to redo the icons. And I guess in this case, you have to ask actually Spotify, Apple Music.
If we can put those in.
Yeah. Or maybe they share approved assets on their website. Usually they share some Illustrator files.
Yeah. Those are looking good.
Yeah, that will make it. So that's in XD. Okay, now I need to share them with you.
Maybe this menu wouldn't work out. So it'd be kind of weird, like to click the little ellipse and then you have a little menu show up and then you click open an app, but then you have another menu show up to choose the app to open it in. So maybe we want a whole other screen for that or some other solution. This is where UI and UX are really
It's a good question.
important to think about.
Open an app, or maybe you can like this.
Oh yeah, maybe a little slide
To the left and you display the icons. Or maybe just here, you open in app and you have the 4 icons.
Ah, okay. I wonder if UWP does that kind of thing though.
Oh, maybe not.
Because since we're stuck,
We can talk to
with
Microsoft.
UWP,
We can ask them.
ask them like, can you please let us do this? I mean, we could, but I don't think they really have implemented that kind of way to do things. So maybe we need to think of, maybe kind of like if we go to like some app that has like a little side panel, or I don't know, I guess this would work as an example. So in UWP you have these little side panels that show up, they like slide out. So like for example, if I click Action Center, you got that little panel that slides out. So maybe we can click open an app and then like a little panel slides out this way to give like a list of the different apps to open it in or something. Possibly.
Okay. I mean, let's try. I mean, that's
we can try it.
That's the thing with XD. At least you can try, and we'll see what happens.
So first I need to do this and then that.
Okay, I give you 3 extra minutes if you want to submit your prototype. We have received some new apps in the meantime. Give you some extra minutes.
Okay. So something that actually be kind of cool is, as like a feature for XD to maybe improve it, is like, say you want to route something to something off screen, but you have to zoom in really far to actually be able to select it because it's like really small thing to click
to select.
So you drag and it would like continue panning to it, or like you could zoom out at the same time to connect it or something. Maybe.
And with the trackpad, you can't.
Would that work in conjunction?
I don't know.
I'll try. No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that might be something kind of cool. So we can go ahead and test this. So we hit this, and there you go. There's a little menu. And then maybe if you click the little menu again, gonna really be precise when selecting it. Well, that's difficult. Wow. Oh well. But yeah, you'd click open an app, and then you get like a little side panel. So maybe put that in here. Cut that and duplicate. Paste that in. And like maybe to here. And then you have like a little list of apps, or actually, where is it? So I can get rid of that.
Do you have access to your emails if I send you an email?
Yes.
Okay. We'll do that in a few seconds.
Sweet.
Contest deadline is now. Okay, and we have, yes, new entries that we will review in about 12 minutes.
Maybe something like that. Just to label. Move this down. Just to tell the user, to remind them, if you didn't know how you got to this menu, you have like a little title here that tells you what it's all about. So you click that and then you go here. So
alright, that's good.
Just put that over here.
And you're right, it's more like has this feeling of UWP.
Yeah. Oh, got the email.
Okay, just give you the time to click on it. Okay, so I shared that it's a XD project.
Okay. And
like you can.
Wait. Shouldn't there be a download option?
Here.
Okay, there we go. Can I select more than one at a time?
Just get this one. Oops. It should be enough. This one, yeah, and download.
Okay. There we go. This is
that's the XD project, yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, it has a weird name.
Actually, it's gonna. Oh, should I enter it in XD? Nope.
No.
No.
Okay.
So that one.
Oh, and you have the size. Yeah, let's try this one. But oh no, I know what's going on. Sorry. Can you go back?
Yeah.
And here. So you had the option to save, right?
Right.
Okay, so if you click save, maybe it will save you to your own Creative Cloud. So if you open the Creative Cloud, you should have a Creative Cloud files folder.
Oops, see, there we go.
Yeah, in the assets.
Yeah, assets,
and then files, the first one, first tab.
Yeah.
There you go. And open the folder.
Yeah, I think I had it bookmarked in here somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay. And it would be.
No, I don't see it here. Okay, let me try, because maybe this is still syncing.
Okay.
Okay, but it's fine.
Oh, switch back to this one.
It should be easier now. I just attached it.
Oh, try again?
It should come. You receive
in
a
the
new
folder?
email. Yeah, or a new email.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Hi, Garrett. Yeah, you should try it XD, and we'll also see in a few minutes what our friends in the chat have created with XD.
Here we go.
You should be quite impressed.
Icons for Michael. Which one? Which Michael are we talking about? Oops. Okay, sweet.
Okay, so now you can copy paste the icons.
Copy, and then we can close that.
And with XD again, just for the change, just to show you that you have also design tools in XD for simple icons.
Whoa.
Although I would have preferred to use the Illustrator in this case.
So actually, I'm just gonna copy them outside and then do one at a time.
Yes. And yeah, make sure to be in the item.
Oh, well. I guess I can remove one at a time.
Oh yeah, how will you be able to replace them? Here, you know, you will have 4, so you can ungroup the repeat grid.
Okay.
Because now you're good. So you can select the repeat grid, and you have the option here. Here we go.
Ungroup. There we go. And then we can get rid of it here.
Here we go.
Oops. There we go.
Hi Devin, thanks for watching, and we'll be back tomorrow also. Keep working on this app. We'll be back for 8 hours tomorrow, so maybe we can show you the schedule if you just joined Adobe Live, but we'll be back at 9 in the morning with Ali Weir. She's working with Paul Training on the app. It will be the final stage. Then we will welcome back Jackie Ho, working on a Wushu registration app. It won't be Natalie actually tomorrow, but someone from the experience design team working for Adobe, who will be live with Paul Trani, and Michael will be back with myself at the end of the day, 3 p.m. Pacific time. So looking forward to see you again. More tips in Adobe XD. Another challenge also. Tomorrow will be a very fun one. You will see something new that we have never tried. So it will be challenging for all of you. Yeah, looks good.
All right, sweet.
If you keep the icons small, it looks good. Don't zoom in, don't zoom in. Oh, it's a mess. It looks like very bad sausages. Apple Music is okay. I did an okay job. Pandora is okay, and YouTube is a disaster.
Yeah, I think you did well. Okay, and then do the same here. You might, yeah, doing the same thing. So.
And yes, Garrett, so a lot of people watching Adobe Live try XD for the first time, actually, and they enter the contest and usually do a very, very good job.
Let's go ahead and put that there. Oh, that's not aligned. Is it?
Yeah, it's not, but Maybe you can put them just in the top layer. Like you don't have to be in the item. See what I mean?
Okay.
And then you will get the guides. It's because you are placing this inside the group. Yeah, if you just put the 4 on top, it will just...
Hmm.
Yeah.
Just be another.
And you have some align tools, you know.
Oh yeah, that's true.
That you can use. But here now, yeah, you will go inside. You should ungroup everything.
Cut that out. Oops.
Oh yeah, there you. Okay, now you can select our 4 friends, and you should be able to align them.
There we go.
Yeah, cool.
Sweet.
Yes, Mitch, we will be live in Berlin from Awards.
Mm-hmm.
So it should be cool. We will have UX designers such as Anton and Iran, which is a studio in Brooklyn. We also have a legendary graphic designer with us. His name is Lance Wyman. It's W-Y-M-A-N. You should check his bio. He's not like Michael. He's not young, but he made a lot for the design community. He's really like one of the. I don't know. It would be like interviewing Pelé in the soccer or Maradona.
So what I'm trying to do is, in order to get rid of this menu, you'd have to tap away from the menu to get it out.
Mm-hmm.
So you can just use this empty box here, and that'll take you back to there. And then if we test that, do that, and then you just click over here, and it's back. So
cool.
Works.
That's nice. Very nice.
Okay.
Okay, do you want to review the entries?
Oh, sure.
And maybe we have some time to move on, but at least we give time to review what they have been created. So
yes.
Again, the change today, book a trip, you had a UI kit which has been designed for free and made available for everyone by Sarah Parmenter. It's part of a series of 5 UI kits that you can find on the blog post. We put the link in the chat. So the first one, okay, let's see, by Nicole Anderson, the Travelist. Interesting name.
Oh, that's an Earth, okay. I was like, what's that in the middle?
It's an Earth, yeah. Okay, you want to go in New York? Yes. And, okay, search engine, Statue of Liberty. Here we go, I found them. And I can book a date, a time, and book my ticket and confirm with the fingerprint. Yeah.
Pretty sweet.
That works, you know, like very good way to
nice
to share what we call the, what's the name, the not the happy flow, but what's the happy path. Happy path.
Happy path.
Yeah. Thank you, Jackie, for the reference. Jackie
nice.
Ho. Then another one, Sky. Oh,
Sky.
Yeah. Very nice typography here. Your travel companion. Okay, so let's log in. Okay, very classy. Where should we go? Oh, upcoming. Plan a trip. So I want to take the plane from Atlanta to here. I don't know exactly where this is, sorry. Oh, choose the month. Oh, it's very nice too. Like, you know, you can imagine.
Like swipe across.
Swipe across.
Yeah, that's cool.
And complete. And I'm ready to pay. Use my fingerprint, and that's it.
Touch the screen.
Touch the screen.
Do the fingerprint thing.
Oh, this is, oh yeah, it looks beautiful. Awesome. Very nice entry. Thanks for sharing that and creating this live today. This is awesome.
Yeah.
Book ends. Okay, got some time, do something with it. Okay, current location. Tokyo. Oh, there is something, there is more here.
Oh, interesting.
Okay, maybe it will show you what you can do around, like if you visit Tokyo, maybe you can visit this fake Eiffel Tower.
Fake Eiffel Tower. Isn't it taller than the Eiffel Tower?
This one?
Maybe not.
Oh my god. I would be mad. Huh? I would be mad. Okay. Tokyo. Sky Tree. height, not in feet because I don't know what it means.
You
in
don't
matter.
speak that.
Oh yeah, it's way taller. Yeah,
Ha.
it's like twice the size. Okay, Tokyo. Okay,
So now it's
I
the
get
tallest
it.
freestanding
I
building.
get it. Yeah, but that's nice. And here, oh, it's geolocation. Just if you want to
Yeah.
go there, it's very far away. Huh? Looking at the map of Tokyo, I can tell you that
Yeah.
this is a huge distance. But I like these icons. I mean, that's
They're very big.
that's
and
playful. That's good.
They're fun.
Yeah. And another one about Tokyo. So Tokyo is very inspiring today. Yeah. I really like this. Like the use of the space, the typography is very classy.
Nice.
Very nice pictures. And I can select the hotel room.
Looks really fancy.
I can book downtown. Okay. Yeah, $140 for a hotel in Tokyo downtown.
It's pretty good.
Very good deal. Tokyo is so expensive.
I know.
And oh, the places you'll go. Okay.
By Dr. Seuss.
So there's a login experience. Help me decide. Oh, there is surprise me also. That's interesting. Just surprise me.
That's fun.
And then it says Detroit. So, oh, okay. That's surprising.
Yeah.
Okay, sunny. Oh, yeah, and this is where you add the tags, remember?
Oh, yeah.
And then it will tell you should go there or
I
there.
think that's pretty cool.
And book. Yeah, that's nice. That's efficient.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well thought out.
And there are like you can set different screens depending on where I click here on the first one, and then it goes back to the happy path. Awesome. And oh, okay, we saw this one already. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let me switch because maybe I missed one.
Okay.
So we quickly check because I don't want to miss one. Because I think we received 6 entries during your show. Oh yeah, remember the one where we zoom in from the map?
Oh yeah.
So I say, okay, switch. Okay, I want to go to Egypt, please. Here we go. And I can book a restaurant. I want to go to the McDonald's in Egypt. No, come on. I don't want to go to McDonald's. I want to visit something.
McDonald's is a good place to see when you're in Cairo.
I want to see the mosque. And book no.
Muhammad Ali.
Of Muhammad Ali, yeah. I'm not sure he has a mosque in his name. Probably not in Cairo. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. How many adults? Yeah, a lot of tricks,
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, a lot of tricks to play with the UI. And interact with the app.
Yeah,
24 screens.
Very nice.
Let me check if I missed something. No, like to define this experience, it actually took 24 screens. A lot of duplicates.
Very well thought out, engaging and stuff.
Yeah. Okay, Michael, we need to reward one of these prototypes.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to ask you which one is the best, but just the one you want to reward.
Yeah. So crazy how you can get totally different results for the same topic.
So that's why if there is just something that you noted and you say, oh, actually that's smart, or oh, that's a good idea, you can reward the execution, you can reward an idea. It's really up to you.
So I did really like the All the Places You'll Go app and that last one you showed.
Okay, this one.
Yes.
You really like this one. Okay.
And then that last one was also really good. So it's like a
so which one, the last one?
That one.
This one with the map and the McDonald's.
Yes. In the McDonald's
in Egypt. So
that's a tough one. I like them all, but I think those two are my personal favorites. I think they would have a lot of potential. I think we'll go with I guess All the Places You'll Go.
Okay. Congratulations to the designer
Nice job.
who took the time to design 12 screens. Yeah, I really like these ideas of here adding tags.
Yeah.
I think it was very
It's a different way of doing it, and it's pretty cool.
adding tags, and then this is how you can
Like the little slider for payment and things like.
Yeah, there are
price.
some very good interactions.
Yeah.
Cool, awesome. Yeah, congratulations. Tomorrow we'll be back with another daily challenge. Don't miss that. It will be a very, very fun one.
Oh yeah.
Something very new that we never tried actually on Adobe Live,
I'm
but
excited.
that could be also a use case for Adobe XD. So we will see. So what's your plan for tomorrow, Michael? We have 2 minutes together.
So I'm hoping to, if possible, finish up the mobile experience, and then I want to kind of translate it to how it would be laid out in desktop. And yeah, we have pretty much almost everything we want to accomplish in this app. And yeah, we want to see how it would work on desktop and mobile. And so that's kind of the plan for tomorrow.
Awesome. Thanks for watching, everyone, and we'll be back tomorrow. Remember, we'll be back first with Ali, and then we will welcome Jackie Ho. It will be the last day, and someone from the experience design team at Adobe that has never been live with us, and she will be with Paul Trani.
Sweet.
And we'll be back. The two Michaels for the price of one. On behance.net.
2 for 1 special.
Yeah, special discount. What else? Yeah, so a lot of people were watching also today saying, oh, actually, this is the first time I see someone working in XD. So XD is available on Windows and on Mac. So really try it. You know, you can try it for free.
Definitely.
You go on xd.adobe.com, you download it, you can even get the free UI kits that are available since yesterday. And just try to design an app and give us feedback. So feel free to come back on the Adobe Live show anytime and give us feedback about XD. You can also directly engage with the XD team anytime. This is what we want. We want to build the best design app with the community. Okay, thank you, Michael.
Thank you.
Yeah, see you tomorrow.
Yep, see you tomorrow.
Okay, bye everyone.
Bye.